Hello everyone, Bandita here with another stream, and I'm going to do Euro Truck Simulator 2, continue on the job market, getting money so we can purchase our truck. So that's going to be what it is. Alright, let's get started on the job market first. Okay, so I just to make sure I wasn't already on a job. Usually it's posted right there, so let's get a job. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I haven't traveled here yet, so there's a lot of discoverables over here. So yeah, let's take that one. Of course, you have to plan your route so you can not only get there in time, but not run into any idiot AIs. So, okay. First, let me adjust my mirrors. Okay. Oh, this time the small mirror is at the top. So, that's cool. Okay. I think everything is adjusted okay. If I have to, alright, turn on the vehicle. Oops, I think I already did. Alright, make sure the display is there. So I have 1591 kilometers until I need a fuel, so that's plenty of time. Turn on the light. It's raining, so turn on some windshield wipers. Okay. We got 8 hours to get out, to 8 hours and 37 minutes, so we don't have to take any rest. They need there by 15:11 on Tuesday. So yeah, plenty of time. So let's go to the map and see if we can pick up some discoverables on the way. Okay. Okay, so let's just stay here. I could go to Metz, but definitely Luxembourg. That's going to be an easy pickup. There's nothing over there, just a company. Ooh, should I go from Luxembourg up into, I think it's pronounced League? Yes. Let's do that. Then Brussels. Oh, but I liked it how it had it that way. I'll figure it out when I get there. So trip time 10 hours and 33 minutes. And we're past the discoverable all the way to Rotterdam. So, yep. That's good so far. Okay. Alright, let's head out of here. It's not as bad playing this game with keyboard and mouse. It's just, it'll be a lot funner if with the steering wheel. Ooh, don't want to run into him. Don't want to get any damage early. So with that extra time, I might have to stop for rest. Let me make sure. Well, no, I'll just make it. As long as I don't get into any heavy traffic or anything, I won't have to stop for gas or a rest stop. So good so far. Alright, make sure nobody is there. And I'm driving, what is this? I can't even see. Scania. Duh, I should tell by the logo by now. Okay. Now, some cases you can turn on red. Other cases they will get you with the red light camera ticket. So usually I don't turn unless there's a car ahead of me and they turn, then I would go. I don't need any unnecessary fees piling up. Yeah, see, this is where if there's a truck next to me, they block the traffic light, but I just go and he goes. Really doesn't matter at this point. So far, smooth sailing. I like driving in the elements. Of course, you would want every delivery on a nice, bright, sunny day, but sometimes you just don't get that. You're just traveling along. Thankful. Hopefully a truck won't pull up next to me, but I can see the light indicator, well, the shadow of it, since it's not there on the screen. So okay. Always gotta watch the cargo when you're doing these turns, because you definitely don't want to get any damage on the cargo. Don't want to start out with less money, because when you take jobs from other employers, you don't really start out with a lot of money. So the more you can avoid excuse me, the more you can avoid getting in collisions and damaging the cargo, the better. More money in your pocket. Okay, get on the highway here, or expressway. I don't know what they call it in Europe. I'll just call it highway. Looks like the rain has stopped, or is not considerable. Ooh. See, that's one of those split roads you gotta watch out for. So yesterday, I was reading a Reddit subreddit. There was a giveaway about what's your favorite PC game, and I mentioned Carmen Sandiego. And I was like, I wonder if I can play the Carmen Sandiego that had Lynn Thigpen as the chief. That was like my favorite one. I think it came out in the late 90s. So I was like, okay, let's try it out and see if I can find a way to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. So searched online, found VirtualBox, and then there was a post that I found. I don't remember what forum I went to. It came up in the Google search results, and they had the Windows 98, I think SC. I think it was special edition back then. Not sure. So I was like, okay, let's try and figure out how to get the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego running. And I was like, ooh. Wow, I just made it. I need to back up now so I can pay. And plus, oh man. Well, I need to back up. So there's an accident crash. Dang, stupid vehicle. But it was my fault. I went too far. So anyway, I found They gave great directions on how to install it and everything, and it actually worked. I've been looking for years of wanting to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, especially that particular version. The other older versions I never really liked, but that one with Lynn Thigpen as the chief, man, I loved that game so much. So I played it, and it had all the same sounds and everything. I was like, okay. It didn't, it wasn't that bad, you know. It played as if you were playing on a Windows 98 machine. So I was so happy. And then I, of course, got Wearing USA as Carmen Sandiego. I actually never played that version. I always thought, well, why would I want to play a USA when I know most of the stuff in the USA? I thought World was much more appealing. You know, you get to travel outside the USA, get to know other cultures, other information. I like how educational it was. But of course that, you know, Carmen Sandiego, they had the TV show, game show / TV show. That was amazing, especially with the little guys do do da do do da do. I mean, those were the days. The 90s were the best. That was definitely the best decade to grow up in. I was born in the 80s, but the 90s, definitely one of the best decades ever. So we're traveling down here. Nothing really hard about this way of travel. Pretty straight road until we get to pit stopping at other discoverables. I think, yeah, that's the next thing. So anyway, I started playing USA and World, and I'm like, man, this takes me back. Just amazing. So yeah, I play it every now and then. I want to stream it, but when I try to, in OBS, when I try to capture the game in the Windows 98 SC, it wouldn't come up. Like, they had the line there for me to click on, but the actual picture of the game would not come up at all. So I'm going to play around and mess around with OBS and see if I can get that to show, so I can stream it and also put it on my YouTube. Oh man, more tolls. So yeah, I was way too happy when I finally got to play Win the World as Carmen Sandiego, because online there's some sellers that sells it, but it's not the right Carmen Sandiego. I'm like, no, I don't want that. That's not the one. And then sometimes it won't even work because, you know, I think it was back when I had Windows 7. I tried to install it. No go. It would not install at all. And I didn't think to do I didn't think to go the VirtualBox route because, you know, having the actual physical disc, I was like, yes, let me see if it'll work. Nope, didn't work. So I'm glad I have that in my arsenal as far as video game play, because I loved that growing up, definitely. Looking at my phone here. Not supposed to look at your phone and drive. Oh, and I'm getting off this exit. Still got about 8 hours. Ooh, relax, relax. Okay. A little over 8 hours left. Our destination here. So yeah, like I said, I'm really excited about Carmen Sandiego. I didn't even yield. I didn't see anybody, so I just went. Usually when there's a 3-laner, I stay in the middle lane, because a lot of the times Yeah, see, a lot of the times that lane on the right is just a merge area. Yeah, you just have to watch out for the split levels, the split lanes, where one is going straight and then one is going off the exit, because they'll catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. So yeah, this game is really relaxing. I mean, you can just chill and just relax. Oop, don't crash. Plenty of rest stops and gas and fill-up stations on the way on this trip. Not bad. That's definitely something you look for on when you go on your extra long journeys. Definitely something you look for. And I will be streaming American Truck Simulator too. I created a profile just for streaming and YouTube. So our exit is coming up here. I do like the graphics. The graphics in ATS, American Truck Simulator. I refer to it as ATS, so does the community. The graphics are amazing. Like, even though there's only, I think it's only California, Nevada, and ooh, gotta slow down. Oh, I thought that turned to 50 miles per hour. Yep, so this is one of our Luxembourg discovered. One of our pit stops, getting some discoverables. So yeah, ATS is pretty good. I enjoy it a lot, but I just don't like that there's not a lot of states, you know? I think they should have at least had a couple states when they brought it out, but when they released it, I wasn't really into Truck Sim. Like I said, I found Truck Simulation through a YouTuber and streamer, Squirrel, which he's amazing. You know, he's really into streaming and providing a YouTube video. So yeah. Ooh, I'm on the wrong side of the... Ooh, I don't know if it'll let me do it. Just don't crash into me, please. Whew. That was close. I think I need to turn up here. Okay, so I discovered... Of course I have to turn up here because I'm not allowed to go there. Oh, Volvo. Full dealer discovered. It's good to get as much... It's good to get as much truck discoveries as possible, so when you finally have enough money to buy your own vehicle, you'll have plenty of options. Right now, I'm definitely looking at Scania and MAN. Those are my two go-tos. But I'm open. I'm open to other manufacturers. You know, I like the look and the aesthetic of the vehicle. You know, because you want to stand out. You know, you want to get a truck that stands out. And depending on the model you get, your vehicle will definitely stand out. See how I have to be. Yeah. I should have moved that mirror, but I don't think it'll make a difference. I don't really care at this point, as long as I see enough where I can just go. But yeah, that's definitely an issue when you have a truck and the lights are not like at truck level, they're more at car level. Yeah, that is a bit annoying, but I mean, like when you're on the right lane, it's no problem. It's when you're on the left lane and there's another truck blocking you. That's when it's the worst. But, you know, it's overall nice. See, the reason I like Euro Truck is because it has a wider range of countries you can drive through. And of course, you have to get the DLCs to get those, but there's plenty of places to drive to and discover. So I'm pretty sure they started out with not a lot of countries to travel to when they first came out. In the videos I've watched, I've noticed that's the case. So I'm anxious for this next heavy haul DLC where you can load and deliver heavier cargo, which is, I think that's awesome. Because when you're on the road driving and you see those trucks heavy hauling, it's amazing. I think truck driving as a career is amazing. Like, I know you have to get annoyed how when regular cars just stop in front of you and cut you off. I admit I've done that. Not on purpose though. You know, when you're driving and there's a car that doesn't want to move, and then you don't want to cut across the truck because it takes them longer to brake than a regular car. So you have to be careful doing that. And I'm very mindful of that. But I always, every time I'm at a stoplight and there's a truck wanting to make like a left or right turn, I always watch to see how far up he goes or she goes, so they can have enough to turn with their cargo. That always interests me. And actually becoming a truck driver, I thought about that, but you know, I don't know. It's definitely something to think about. And yes, I am going over the speed limit on these back roads because usually there's no cops here. So ETA, I always try, since I'm making stops, I always try to see if I can cut into the ETA so I don't have to worry about being late. I mean, I'm way ahead of schedule, I believe. Yeah, 15:11. I'm supposed to get there around 9:34, 33, probably even sooner than that. So yeah, becoming a trucker, just, you know, because you get to travel. That's what I find appealing about becoming a trucker. And that one show, Ice Road Truckers, I love that show. It's amazing. Just the camaraderie that they have. And of course, there's competition when you own rivalry companies. I wonder when they're having a new season. I really like Lisa, Hugh. And it's kind of interesting when they hire new drivers. It's like, sometimes I feel like they're apprehensive of hiring new drivers, which I don't blame, because you want experienced drivers carrying the whole hauls on ice roads. Those ice roads are dangerous, you know. I think this past season they had, you know, they had the ice melting like crazy because of the weather, the climate, and it was so slushy. But yeah, that's what happens when the climate is all out of whack. Oh, at first I was like, is those gates about to come down? But no, I'm good. So yeah, I haven't ran into any cops. I've been going above the speed limit. That's what's good about these back roads. Now, usually if I see headlights behind me, I would slow down, because you never know if it's a cop or not. So, first headlights I've seen in a while. Okay, nice turn. I know when people are creating highways, or you have to think about big vehicles. Like, you can't make tight turn spaces. It's like, oh my gosh, how are the trucks going to turn? And I hate how some people don't give room for trucks to turn. I'm like, you know they have cargo behind them. Why would you go all the way up to the line? There's a couple places that I've driven past by where that's a real big issue. I'm like, come on, really? Don't be an asshole about it. I always leave plenty of space, especially when I'm at a traffic light and there's usually the truck has to make a turn. I don't go up to the line usually. I just make sure I leave plenty of space if I know there's some truckers coming. And I hope they appreciate that, because I know it must be a pain in the ass when a car goes right up to the line, making it harder for them to drive or to make the turn. Exit coming up here. This is one of my stops. I can tell because the GPS looks like it's... I'm supposed to be going 40 down here. And this truck could abruptly stop at any point, so I need to be careful. Like that. Is it League? Liège? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll call it League for now. Now, I'm not sure if I have to make a right or a left. Let's see. And it has me going backwards because I don't think I'm doing a roundabout. Here's a discoverable here. Was it a recruitment agency? Was that all? Yeah, man. See, this is what I usually... This is not a good idea, but I do it. Especially when there's not a truck or a car behind me. Just do... That has to be illegal, but it doesn't say not to U-turn, so I don't know. I just do that. Okay. I know it's going to tell me that I need to find a place to sleep only because it's so close. Oh no, because I sped, so I took about a good chunk amount out of the calculation of where I have to stop, so I'm good to go. They're both rest stops and gas. Gas is definitely not an issue. I only have about 280. Oops. I'm glad there was not a car there, because there would have been an accident. Oh, make it up the hill, make it up there. There we go. The sun is about to come up. Early Tuesday morning, 5:03 in the morning, now 5:04. I didn't even really take in the sights. I was just conversating and just talking about stuff. I mean, that does look like a beautiful sight back there. And just a reminder, I do put my streams up on YouTube just in case video on demand on Twitch isn't working, so I do that. Just cruising along here, change my GPS back to where I like it. I only have it zoomed in when it comes to having to make turns, because sometimes the GPS isn't really clear when you're so far out. So I like doing that. I like the 90s, 90 kilometers per hour. I love that speed limit. Because I know on ATS, a lot of those speed limits are like, really? I have to do what? I have to go what? Especially when it's a long journey. The speed limits are like 55 or something. I'm like, really? Come on. Oh, street lights went out. Sun is coming up. Have a little under 4 hours left until the destination so I can deliver this cargo. It's much better to stay on the right lane if you're going slow. A lot of people don't do that, and that's very annoying. Especially here in the US. Oh my goodness. Oh. Gotta slow down, gotta slow down. I don't even know if that was a cop. Was that a cop? Oh, and it was a cop. So I definitely avoided getting a ticket. Oh, that was brilliant. And back up the speed limit goes. See, sometimes I don't know when the cop is going to give you a ticket. Like, even though the indicator's like, oh, it's light red, dark red, medium red. You just never know. Ooh. Rotterdam, that's our exit. Might have to slow down a little bit here. Ooh, more like a lot of it. I was way over, about 10 over. There's the sun. Beautiful sun. Sunrise. Still have my lights on because it's not like bright yet, so usually keep my lights on until it's like really bright outside. The sleeping icon looks like I really need to have some rest, but nope. Just slowly but surely creeping up there. Rotterdam, Brussels. I think I'm making a pit stop at Brussels. I don't remember. I'm not sure. About to find out though. This next exit is another pit stop. Yeah, I am. And I have to come right back out. I don't remember how I had it on the map. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I think we're going to be turning to the right. Also discovered. I don't remember how I had this planned. Actually, let me check the map. Okay. Because I was trying to do like a roundabout thing, but it wasn't working. I don't understand why I can't just... Hold on. Do this, then add that. But it doesn't want me to do that. Oh, we'll see what happens. I don't know why sometimes the map won't let you do that. Only supposed to be going 50. Just made the light. Discoverable is coming up. All these green lights, I'm getting kind of lucky here. Oh, I almost went straight. That would have been a disaster. Excuse me, bus. Don't want to hit you. Iveco truck dealer. Cool. And next one more discoverable before we go right back on the road. Okay. There's the cargo back there. Might be another agency. I definitely have to go to Europe again. Yep, recruitment agency. Knew it. And it's good to get, you definitely need to get those as well, because that's where you find the best people when you start your trucking empire. Gotta train them, get their skills up. Ooh, sorry, curb. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh. Back up. Nope, no one's behind me. I already had a crashing ticket bonus. I mean, deduction. Oops. Green light. A lot of times you gotta watch these turns. When it's just a one lane and there's no barriers, some cars are just right there, you know? I'm not even paying attention. Red light. Come on. There we go. I think most of Europe drive on the right side, and I think it's just the UK that drives on the left. I don't know. I know the UK definitely drives on the left. I'm not sure if there's any other country in Europe that drives on the left. Alright, gotta get some momentum here. Let's go on the highway. Oh, it's a short trip. I'm getting right back off. This truck isn't bad with pulling this cargo. I don't know what truck I was driving, but there was one time where I could barely get up a hill. I'm like, what is going on? Truck wasn't powerful enough. It was just slow but steady going up the hill. But oh, I'm not getting right back on. Just the way the GPS is displaying it. Alright, after this car goes, I'm going to go right back in my middle lane that I like going to. Oh, never mind, there's another car. Definitely don't want them hitting the cargo. Oh, there's more. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to stay here till I can make my way south back into the middle lane. There we go. Rotterdam exit soon approaching. Guess I can turn off my lights. Sunny enough, I don't need it. Getting some nice speeds here. Thankfully, I don't need to stop for any of the rest stops or for gas. But always be mindful of that. Like I said last time, when you're planning out your trip and you know you have to stop for gas and get some sleep in, if you can do both of them, that'll be great. Just plan your trip accordingly. Kind of have it timed out so that not only will you get to your trip on time, but get some discoverables in, but you also don't have to stop multiple times and don't have to worry about the penalties. You know, thankfully on this trip I didn't have to stop for gas or get any rest, so I'm pushing it with the rest thing, but I'm way ahead of it. Only about 40 minutes until our destination. Drop off this cargo, pick up another job. And again, I could get a bank loan so I can buy my own vehicle, but nah, I'd rather not. Why not have company hire me? They pay for the gas, they pay for the tolls and everything. Why not use them? And then I don't have to use a loan and get my own truck. Just rack up the dollars and go from there. Of course, with that, it takes you a while not only to get your own truck, but to also hire people and buy other garages in different areas so they can start working. I mean, my thing with the loans is that as long as I can pay it off quickly, I'll go for it. If not, nah, I'd rather not. But usually when I'm ahead of the game, I do. Now I know they have Truckers MP, the multiplayer part of this, and I heard it's kind of crazy on ETS. I haven't tried it on ETS. I have tried it on ATS, and the server I was on wasn't really that packed to begin with, so I didn't really run into a lot of issues. But I heard ETS was crazy. There goes my guy yawning, or my girl yawning. To get into this, but I gotta watch out for this truck ahead of me. Go into the left lane, turn off my traffic indicator. Mercedes-Benz dealer discovered. Again, see how the truck is blocking it? So I just wait till he goes and then I go. They should have one up top there, like across the way where that sign is, but I guess that's just the way it is. Alright, gonna pull up on this delivery here. I know with parking it's harder with keyboard and mouse, but I've gotten used to it. Oh, I was about to miss my turn. That would have been tragic. Not really, because I'm way ahead of schedule. I think I wasn't supposed to get here until like 15 or so. Alright. Let's see where I have to park it. Probably next to that white trailer on the right. Yep. Confirm. I'll go to the left this time. Could probably do the right, but it'll probably be a tight, it'd be a tight. Okay. Now with the keyboard and mouse, it's just easier to do it this way, the way I'm doing it. Ooh. I have the wheels turned in the wrong direction. I probably won't quite get it on the first try. Yes, I know you're tired, but... Oh, it's right there. Okay. So let me just go to the... I'm already here. Don't need it. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Sort of. Oh, maybe I got it. Maybe. Ooh. Up. There we go. Not too bad. Ah, near perfection almost. Alright. There's a nice delivery there, not bad. Excellent. Alright, see, you got a bonus for parking your own trailer. Long distance delivery bonus. Still in level 3 newbie though, so a little bit more to get level 4. Alright, let's go try to pick up another job. Oh, first let's get the skill. Definitely long distance again. Alright, so let's pick up another job.